A very good afternoon, March. Thanks for joining us here on the program. It is the first day of December 2023. Happy New Month. It is just on time for trending news right here on Lookuptv. I am Nancy Nalima, and do stay with me for the next few minutes as I bring you up to speed with stories that are making headline and trending today. Let's begin. Azimio party leader Raila Odinga has condemned the demolitions in Milimani Estate, Kakamega County. Odinga faulted the government for initiating the project in the area without public participation. Residents of Milimani Estate suffered massive house demolitions to pave way for the government's affordable housing project, which was commissioned by President William RUTO during his last visit in September.
Na serikali inakuja tena, inakuja usiku. Usiku ni wachawi ndio wanatembea usiku. Kama wewe unakuja kufanya kitendo cha halali, unakuja mchana, unakuja na makaratasi yako, unamkabidhi yule ambaye yuko pale, unasema sisi tumepea amri kuja kubomoa. Mimi nimebomoa manyumba ya watu nilipokuwa waziri wa barabara na ujenzi. Lakini ilikuwa inafanyika mchana. Tena nilikuwa nimeambia maafisa pale waende kule wamuonyeshe kila mtu notisi imetoka kwa serikali. Kwa sababu gani tulikuwa tunafanya kitendo kama hicho? Sasa kama serikali nasema wanataka kujenga manyumba kwa watu na wanabomoa manyumba ya watu wengine, sasa hiyo ni kazi gani hiyo? Si kazi bure hiyo? Kazi bure sana. Sio ati wewe ulazimisha mtu ati mpaka aende kwa ile manyumba wewe umejenga. Juzi mahakama ilisema hii kodi ya manyumba ambayo wamelileta ni sio halali. Ni kinyume cha katiba. Lakini bado wanazidi kufanya vitendo kama haya. Hapa sisi tunasema hii tunalaani vikali. Tunalani vikali sana. Na vile umesema waenda kwa mahakama wafanye kazi yake. Lakini sisi tunasema maneno mengine baadaye juu ya hii mambo kama imefanyika hapa siku ya leo. Tunasema wale wote ambao wameathirika hapa, poleni sana. Sisi tuko na nyinyi pamoja. Na huyo mjane ambaye nyumba yake imebomolewa, sisi tunapata mchango yetu kumsaidia. Asanteni sana.
Away from that, the Kenya National Union of Clinical Officers has raised a red flag over an increase in assault cases targeting health workers across the country. The union now wants the Senate and the county assemblies to enact a law allowing armed police officers to guard all major health centers in the wake of these attacks. This follows an incident at Naivasha Sub-County Hospital over the weekend where a group of relatives clashed with some medics over the death of a patient.
It is very disturbing and concerning that right now the health workers here are working with a lot of fear. Fear from an incident that happened on Sunday when, as they were managing their patients, as they always do, as they normally do, then some relatives came in, threatening, battering, and attacking our members. In fact, even if the medics, because they were trying to resuscitate and save that patient's life, it is even very possible that somebody can make them to even to not do what they are supposed to do, and the patient loses the life. We are also disturbed by the fact that the police were informed.
And that's why you normally say that bricks and mortars is not final until you have the requisite trained professionals who can offer services here. And I've seen the queue here is very long, and most of the consultation rooms are empty. No one is there to see patients. So those are actually also issues that can push some people who are a patient or those who have escorted patient to feel impatient because they are waiting for longer. And we are exposing this.
And staying on health, Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union Kajiado branch has given a 7-day strike notice for the term as being neglected and denied their rights. The union says qualified individuals have not been given a promotion and a salary increase despite their qualifications. The Secretary General of KMPDU, Devji Atela, says the Ministry of Health has been giving false promises.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
Hata hofu yenyewe huwa inatuhofia. Kwa hivyo hatuwezi sema kuwa tunaweza tisika juu ya CC ama juu ya board ama county government, hatuwezi tisha nayo. Kwa maana tunasema hii nchi kuna sheria na lazima sheria ifuatiliwe. Tunao madaktari wa county wa Kajiado ambao wanakuwa victimized. Na hiyo ni kutokana na hiyo victimized tunaona kuwa hakuna goodwill. Ndio maana daktari mmoja akishikiliwa ama akitendewa kitendo cha kinyama, ni daktari wote nchini wametendewa. Ndio maana tumetoka Nairobi kuja kusimama na madaktari wa Kajiado kuambia kuwa lazima county tekeleze zile ambao tunaita ni rights zao.
We've talked about the issue of promotion in Kajiado, whereby there is the issue of favoritism, there is the issue of clanism, and the issue of tribalism. Those are the issues affecting promotions in Kajiado. So if you don't come from the same clan with people in public service board, be assured that you are not going to be promoted. And there's also the issue of tribalism, that if you are not a native of this place, and you don't know someone in the public service board, you are not going to be promoted.
Now, the Kenya Union of Special Needs Teachers, the KUSNET, and the Special School Heads Association of Kenya have indicated that special needs education requires urgent attention to enhance service delivery for learners with disabilities. KUSNET and the other one have petitioned the government to review capitation disbursed to learners, saying for a long time funds have been remained constant despite changing needs and the challenges of the learners.
Na huyu wa NTV ni mgani? Ndio moha. That's what I did.
Because what I'm seeing is that the cost of food is now threefold. The other time it was maize was around 4,000 per sack. Now it is going for 8,000. Beans was around 6,000 those times. Now it is going for 14,000. So you find that this, and you see this, most of these learners come from very poor families. They may not be able to pay fees. And I want to request the government to consider funding the special schools with speed. Because these are people, we can pull them from the streets where they are begging.
So we are telling the government to move with speed and implement the task force report, where they are supposed now to focus on individual learner, not a blanket grant for every learner. Let them focus purely on what each and every child needs.
Now, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has called on artists to shun persons facing integrity issues, including attempts to revive the outlawed Mungiki sect through music functions. Gachagua's remarks come 1 week after female parliamentarians from the Mount Kenya region raised alarm over the resurgence of the illegal group and sanitizing of its activities, a move that they said is instilling fear among women.
I want to plead with our artists, be very careful. Don't allow yourselves to be misused and your functions to be hijacked by people of dubious character, with a bad history, and who scare women away from your functions. If you find an occasion of 5,000 people without a single woman, that is not a place where you should be. So I want to thank you, Samido, because your function is full of women. They are even more than us. This is a very dignified sitting of serious people. Mimi nataka kuomba wasanii, tafadhali, namuomba my brothers and sisters, msitumiwe vibaya. Hawa wanajaribu kutumia nyinyi. Mnajua vile walitumia vijana wetu and what became of our children. They are trying to come back through you. Mnasema iko ceremony ya muibaji fulani inakuja na kuwa hijacked na hiyo watu. Na umeona viongozi wameanza kumuondokea. Wafanyi biashara wameanza kumuondokea. Mtabaki kwa mataa. Sisi tutaenda pahali iko kama hii ya kina mama wako, wazee wako, vijana wako, tunaona hiyo ni kikao ya heshima ambaye ni ya maana na ni kitu mzuri ya kupanga mambo ya mbele.
At least 12 women and youth groups in Nasulu area of Isiolo have benefited from grants worth 2 million shillings as the Nasulu Community Conservancy launched a women and youth empowerment program courtesy of the sale of carbon credits to the international voluntary market. The initiative is expected to enable the 281 members of the targeted 12 groups to establish business ventures that will enable them to earn revenue.
Jamii ambazo ya Borana na Somali na Turkana na Samburu imeshikanishwa pamoja na imeweza, sisi ile kitu tunaomba sana, hata saa hii mambo ya usalama kwangu kidogo imetulia.
Hii hewa, hii mimea ambayo tunaangalia sasa, hii ni sayansi, wengi wamesoma wako hapa. Naona hii mimea yote hii nyasi. Nataka ile hewa mbaya ambayo si natoa, gari natoa, nini natoa, pikipiki natoa, moshi ya jikoni ya mama natoa. Hii mimea inarudisha hiyo upepo mbaya kwa ardhi, inafanya chakula yao. Na nielewa? Sasa wanajua wasungu wako na factories mingi. Wametuharibia hewa kabisa. Ndipo unaona hata siku hizi hata mvua hainyeshi vile zamani tunajua. Ya kwamba mwezi wa 4 mvua iko, mwezi wa 11 mvua iko, hapana. Hiyo yote imeleta mabadiliko ya hewa kwa dunia.
And in sports, KCB women's volleyball team head coach Japhet Munala has expressed his confidence in the squad ahead of the start of the Eldoret City Volleyball Tournament, which will be held at the Eldoret National Polytechnic this weekend. KCB will face stiff competition from over 100 teams from Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania that are registered for the competition.
We have a problem. Losing Emma to Pipeline is a big blow to us because she knows all our system, and it's going to be difficult for us when she plays against us. So it's going to be difficult for our team. But we need, again, playing the one set is not very good. She will get tired, and the tournament is big. We have a lot of teams here. So we don't know. We need another setter urgently. Right now we borrowed a setter from who finished school last year. This year we finished Form 4. We are with her, but she has not understood our system. So we are going to rely on one setter only, which is going to be very difficult for us. Esther Mutinda is a fighter, and I'm hopeful she's going to fight throughout this tournament, and she's likely to give us the victory at the end of the championship.
And we come to the end of the broadcast this afternoon. Here's what you can be expecting later on at 7 p.m. and at 9 p.m. as we usher in the weekend. We'll be keeping you updated on the floods. Remember, as at yesterday, 136 people had died so far. But 16 more people died. We'll be keeping you updated all about that in our bulletins, as well as the COP28. President William RUTO is in Dubai, where the COP28, it is the climate change conference, the annual climate change conference that is being held this year at Dubai. And the three main pillars that are going to be in focus: industrial decarbonization, accelerating the just green energy transition, and innovation for climate action. We'll be keeping you up to date about all that, COP28, as well as, of course, a lot of sporting action and well on the business front as well. For now, do keep it right here on Lookuptv. And, of course, for all the stories that are trending, www.lookuptv.co.ke. I am Nancy Nalima. Thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant afternoon. Goodbye.